Hi, I'm Steve Lewis from It's a Puppet, and this is Behind the Voice. Honest stories before the first laugh.
Hi, I'm Daisy, and I'll be speaking to ventriloquists about the struggles, the setbacks, and how they got started.
Featuring the world's best ventriloquists I've been lucky enough to meet, build puppets for, or even work with on stage, sharing their stories to help inspire those who are just getting started and may feel a little bit different to keep going.
I am fairly new to my ventriloquism journey, and even though I face some challenges and online negativity, I've kept on going. And I'm super duper excited to be asking the questions I've always wanted to ask some of the coolest people.
I followed Daisy's journey right from the very start, and her positivity, her determination has been absolutely incredible. And I'm so glad that she's the one that gets to ask the questions others don't get a chance to. So join us as we go behind the voice. In this very first episode of Behind the Voice, Daisy reaches out to someone whose journey represents a huge part of British ventriloquism. Steve Hewlett is a performer, a ventriloquist, a writer whose career spans decades from variety theatre to television, comedy clubs to cruise ships. But this isn't about his highlights, it's about what shaped him before his very first applause, the people that guided him, and the friendships that mattered. Over the years, I've been lucky enough to work with Steve, building several puppets for him now. The most recent, he asked me to present live on stage as a gift to a special guest, Paul Chuckle. Paul, a Chuckle brother, is not a ventriloquist, but his reaction to that puppet said everything. These puppets, they bring smiles, they break barriers, and connect with people instantly. And Steve Hewlett understands that power better than most. Steve's journey is rooted in learning the art properly, listening, watching, and being guided by those who lived it before him. From early on, he was mentored by one of the world's most respected ventriloquists, shaping not just his technique, but his approach to the craft, with discipline, respect, and generosity. And that generosity is something Steve still carries today. Not just sharing his time and his knowledge in this episode with us now, but with many others all around the world. We was honoured to have Steve in this first episode, so we asked Daisy what she'd like to learn from him. She's remotely sent him some questions, and now all that's left to do is to sit back and enjoy his reply.
Hey Steve, thank you so much for letting me come on here and interview you. As you can tell, I'm incredibly excited. You inspire me every day. You and your puppets are hilarious. I literally laugh out loud so much. You guys are incredible, and I'm very excited. So let's get cracking.
Hey, Daisy! Hey, Chi-Chi! You're Chi-Chi. You're Daisy. And I'm the man behind the voices. Ooh, you're behind your voice. Ooh. I make you talk. No, you don't. I do. When, just then. When, just then. When, then, just then. When, just then. Yeah, just then. When, just then. I do the voices. And so, well, not many. Not many. I only do one that sounds slightly different, every character.
Before you got your first laugh, what did ventriloquism give you personally when you were first starting out?
Thank you for your questions, Daisy. This is amazing to be on your show. Really, really honoured. And this is me just at home. This is just normality, what I live with. Crazy, 50-year-old loser. What did I get before the first laugh? I discovered passion for ventriloquism. I saw a ventriloquist on TV, as you know, Jimmy Tamley, and I thought, wow, I want to do that. So I was watching videos with Jimmy. He would show me ventriloquists, Neville King, Arthur Worsley, Keith Harris. He would show me all of those on video. And I actually found a passion for ventriloquism really before I got into actually performing. And so before I got that first laugh, I had a love and a passion for the history of ventriloquism. And that's why I got so hooked on it. And that's why we've written that book, which is out next year, 2027, Ventriloquist. Yay! And are you in it? You might be in it, I don't know, but Chi-Chi came later. I know. So I started in the 80s, and I definitely had the passion for ventriloquism. And it was because of the ventriloquists before me that gave me that passion. Thank you. Question number 2.
When you were learning how to do ventriloquism, how important was it to be around other performers and learn from them, rather than just learning on your own?
Now when you say it's raining cats and dogs, yes, does that mean that the cats and dogs are coming out the sky? No. It doesn't mean that cats and dogs, it's raining cats and dogs. No. It means it's raining a lot. So why don't they just say it's raining a lot, but not cats and dogs? Well, they don't need to say that, do they? It's not raining cats and dogs. Oh, sorry, Daisy. Thank you for your second question, which was how important to be learning around ventriloquists rather than learning on your own. So I was very blessed, really, with Jimmy Tamley, Keith Harris. Ron Lucas was on TV when I started. So in the 90s, early 90s, I was watching Ron Lucas. Ron Lucas would teach me routines, how to be original, how to watch a ventriloquist as a young ventriloquist was amazing. Every week he would have a different routine. So he would teach you originality. Jimmy Tamley taught me all of the basics of the technique, and he would take me as a roadie for Jimmy Tamley for 10 years. He would take me up and down the country. I learned everything from stage presence, dealing with hecklers, or where to work on stage as well if the lighting was bad, if there was too much noise, it would tell you when to go on. I'd learn everything from watching Jimmy Tamley do a show. And I watched him for 10 years, so I watched hundreds and hundreds of Jimmy Tamley shows. And that is invaluable as a lesson. So to be around Jimmy was incredible. He taught me almost everything I know. He didn't say that it's raining cats and dogs. He didn't say it was raining cats and dogs, because he's knowledgeable. He knows stuff. And so, no, then you, all right, don't be rude. And so with Keith Harris, he would phone me up, and Keith was an idol of mine. And I did my first TV show with Keith when I was 16. He watched me from behind the camera and gave me loads of advice. And then we met up when I was 20. He gave me characters. So Keith gave me literally materialistic things, and also he gave me advice a lot. And one thing I always take away from what Keith Harris gave me was when he phoned me up one day and said, Steve, I was in Butlins last week. He said, they worked with you, and backstage they said you were really lovely to work with. So Keith Harris gave me that humility, sort of, note from people backstage and people in venues. And he said, stay as you are, don't change, and just be a good person, a nice person, fun person to be around. And he, because he told me that, I was like blown away. Like, people had noticed that I was just being myself, and they like working with you. If people like working with you, they'll have you back time and time again. Yeah, you've not been back there since. No, Ellen.
You were mentored by and became very close friends with Keith Harris and Jimmy Tamley, among many others. What did having someone like Keith in your life mean to you, both professionally and personally?
Teachers are not raining cats and dogs. It's not raining cats and dogs. Does it snow cats and dogs? It doesn't snow cats and dogs. No, snow cats. There are snow cats though, and but there's snow dogs. No, there are. But forget that. Yeah. So another question, really, question 3 is, what did Keith and Jimmy mean to me? Basically, what I said before in question 2 is that they meant a lot. Their friendship meant a lot to me, and their professional, etiquette meant a lot as well. Everything they would teach me, and being friends with ventriloquists that were your mentors, they're guiding you not just through the ventriloquist career. They're guiding you through your life skills as well. Jimmy Tamley and I, we're godfather to each other's kids, so that we became close in that respect. I would go out with Keith and his family for dinners and lunches. They were teaching me also to be a father, a great father. And the genie's, he's bored. The genie's got bored of this. So he's heard it time and time again. Yes, he has. So they brought a lot of friendship, camaraderie, and they helped me build my career. So thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Keith. And Ron Lucas as well. They were all really good to me personally. So pass it on.
Ventriloquism is such a strong tradition being passed down. How important do you think it is to keep the art alive through the ventriloquism community?
That's important. It is important. It's very important to keep the art of ventriloquism alive, no matter how you do it. Like doing a podcast like this, Behind the Voice, is key in introducing ventriloquism to another generation. Britain's Got Talent, America's Got Talent, all of those where Darcy Lynn, Paul Zerdin and Terry Fator won America's Got Talent. And Nicholas Bushi going on and winning Albania's Got Talent very recently. And me going on, you didn't win. All right. And he came fourth. Just going on these TV talent shows. Shut it. And it's very important for spreading the word and keeping ventriloquism alive. And doing it in the community as well. Go to a ventriloquist convention, especially 40 years after me and Jimmy started. In 2027, we're going to bring it back to Basingstoke, where we both met. We're having a 40th anniversary at the UK Ventriloquist Convention in 2027, because I started in 1987. So come and celebrate with us. The ventriloquist community is brought together by conventions. The Kentucky Convention, which I know you're going to in 2026, it's going to be amazing, the 50th anniversary. You thought that was last year? I did think it was last year, because I was born in 75, 2025. Surely it's 50th year, but they skipped a year, didn't they? Yeah, you're not good at skipping. We're going to skip this question now. We're going to move on. It's important to keep it alive, whether it's a book, a convention, a podcast. Keep talking about ventriloquism. Keep spreading the love. Love you. Love you too.
Looking back now, was there moments at the start where you doubted yourself? And if so, what was the things that helped you keep on going?
Daisy, you asked me if I doubted myself at the beginning. I doubt myself at the end. What? And I even doubt myself now. So I was doing a job last week and I was doubting whether it was good enough. Was it good enough? No. Well, what makes you say no? He didn't get the job. That wasn't good enough. You doubt yourself every time in this business. Show business brings you so many wonderful opportunities. But you will doubt yourself, and it means that you care. It means you're passionate about that job and this job. You want to do your best every time. So yeah, if you doubt yourself, if you're nervous, it's the right way to be. Otherwise, it means that you don't care and you're not going to go out there and do the best performance. So yeah, I doubted myself at the beginning, but the thing that kept me going was the people that supported me. Like your mum's incredible. April always makes sure that you get to where you want to be and do that competition or perform that show because she's supporting you. Your family, your friends, your peers, everyone around you will quash that doubt because they're encouraging you to do what you want to do. So keep doing it. That's a good answer.
If a young ventriloquist is watching this right now that feels unsure, overlooked and doesn't know where to start, what piece of advice would you give them?
Any advice for young ventriloquists? My mum told me when I was a kid, believe in yourself, work hard and don't give up. You're not going to get anywhere if you don't rehearse it, if you don't believe in it, if you don't keep going and going and going. Rehearse everything that you do and you will be the best. And keep going, even if you get knocked down, get knocked back. It's about doubting yourself again. Just keep doing it. Keep loving what you do and keep spreading the shows and doing it. And if you didn't like the last performance or the last audience, the next night is a brand new day. It's a brand new audience and a brand new outlook to a beautiful start to a career. Now, I just turned 50. They say 40's the new 30, 50's the new 40, or 40's the new 50. I know, I feel 60. But I'm just getting started. I've got so many new ideas, but I'm not going to let it get me down. So even if you are at the beginning of your career, watch everything that you can. Don't take all the material. Take some ideas, make them your own. Be original, be creative, and be positive. And just, most of all, enjoy ventriloquism, because at the end of the day, he's nothing without me. What? Watch this. Why? Because I'm the man behind the voice. No, I am. No, you're not. I'll prove it. All right, there's no need to say them naughty words, but I did take his voice away, because they're nothing without us. Look at them. Just sat there doing nothing. I need to go and cook a curry. See you later. Thanks for having us. Good luck behind the voice.
Thank you so much, Steve and Chi-Chi. That was amazing. And I loved all the puppets behind you guys. I think from what we've seen, it shows just how strong the ventriloquist community is and just how fun ventriloquism is too. See you guys soon.
Thank you so much to Daisy for her questions, and thank you, Steve, for sharing his journey with us and for his time. What Steve's story really shows is that there isn't just one way to find your place in ventriloquism. Yes, he was fortunate enough to have great mentors along the way, but not everyone has that. And that doesn't mean you can't find your own way. What matters is curiosity, commitment, and the willingness to keep going. Because this isn't about following someone else's path. It's about finding your own. This is Behind the Voice, before the very first laugh. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in again soon to watch Daisy interview another professional ventriloquist from somewhere around the world.